screen. Drop that like. Where the old heads been at? Where the angry guys been at? Not even old heads. Where all the people that been hating 2K been at? I haven't seen y'all comment any hate recently on the videos. Come on, I need those comments. They help the channel grow. Where y'all been at? So I wanted to talk about some new things with the builder. Some things changed. Many of things changed. I told you guys we were getting it. I finally took a good glance at it. I had to sit back because remember, y'all gonna get my fast content. Those views, they gonna pick up though. Those. I dropped 4 videos. Go check them out. But I'm gonna slow it down now and actually go deep. See through. I'm seeing past everything quick. This is the see past everything fast. Get to the root of it. Hall of Fame badges don't mean nothing no more. They do, but to a slight extent. It's kind of Hall of Fame now. We can throw Hall of Fame within the balanced tier now. Alright, now first off, you take a look at this, we know that we have the new badge called Legend Badge. Alright, and Legend Badge is basically going to be damn near like your archetype's badge, whether you're a peer or not in something, because the stats have to align. Now we go over here to one of the devs, Wolf. He says most legend badges in NBA 2K25 will be gated at a 97 and 99 attribute rating. You see what people are asking right here, how much more effective are legend badges compared to Hall of Fame? They're not going to tell us that. Just know that anybody that's a 2K guy or you're a 2K player, you should know that they're way more effective. It's way more effective. You want to know why, people? Because there's going to be builds when people play this game this year. They're going to strictly prioritize towards a legend badge. Does a legend badge mean you don't get other Hall of Fame? No, it does not mean that, because you can see somebody have a legend badge right here, right? Potential. And then you see the unpluckable Hall of Fame. Now look at this. Well, you'll have it in both. I'll say unpluckable Hall of Fame, we can see is not a legend badge. So 2K has picked their few legend badges. We can see a few that's legend badges right here on the screen. Handles for Days is a legend badge. Ankle Assassin, the new basically ankle breaker, is a legend badge, and they have a speed booster on a legend tier. Now if they have a speed booster on a legend tier, what does that tell y'all? And most, he said, are gated at there, so we see that at least. Okay, well, what I'm seeing, because they like to talk about things in pieces. What I'm seeing right here is that certain badges you can get at legend, that's lower. He did say most. He did use the word most. So there's a few badges like speed booster, you get it at a 94 speed. All right, now I want y'all to look at his speed already. Look at the stats of this build. PG 6'2", 184. They got it at a 98. Look at this build. We have finally got back to the balanced 2K back then. I'm just put it to make it easier and dumber down for y'all. I feel like they went back to their old engine. Yes, it's new software we're playing on, but we are definitely back onto their old engine. There's even videos of people comparing how the gameplay looks to like NBA Live, like look very the same. I'm not saying that that's like 100% just factual, but it looks similar. But my whole key to y'all is that they're forcing people to go back to that. You're being a solid archetype now. Now let's look at it. Don't this defense look like shit? It's a 6'2". Remember what the 6'2s got last year. Please. A 6'2 still had a look at his steal. I feel like, and you know the devs only have their hands on the game right now to do this, right? So I feel like they try to make one of those builds like everybody will make. You feel what I'm saying? They try to do that. Like the devs try to do that to show us this. They did it on purpose. A person like me is going to see this. I'm going to see it and notice it. If it was like maybe a 78 type build and they didn't have it, this build is a 98. It's only a few more attributes you could put up. Let's go through the whole build and break it down. The close shot. He's weak in that area. Driving layup, driving dunk. Strong in that area at a 6'2" height. 6'2" can dunk. In real life, y'all, when we be 100, like, we be looking at it in the game like, oh, yeah. I be looking, but it should not be a consistent dunk. And we see the driving dunks at 87. That's like well balanced. And 2K said they have a new feature where height and body size, all the collision stuff, they got the data to where it matters. So you're not gonna see no 6'2" dunking all crazy on no big player. It depends what type of angle, what type of launch, yada yada. Right? I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. Obviously, too, he may not even get no posterizer either. This may not be a build that could get posterizer. Probably just gets the ability to do the leap dunks. That's about it. Oh no, it does get posterizer. What the hell, silver? It does get posterizer. But when we look at silver posterizer for a build like this, that's the balanced version. That's like the old 2K, man. They going back, y'all. This is like old 2K. That's the balanced version, because you know some of them would have been having gold and stuff. And I'm not saying that people won't still be able to cook with that. But let's keep going through. I want to keep showing y'all something, because that don't mean nothing. Standing dunk, post control, y'all see it ain't nothing, right? This is basically like a build like what people try to make. This is so balanced. 82 3 ball, 73 mid range. So balanced. We know mid range, 2K, they trying to make mid range matter as well. Get it back into matter, not everybody shooting threes. That 3 ball is not going to be the same how it used to be. Everybody will probably look at like, ooh, 82 3 ball. It is not going to be the same. Remember, these devs can set thresholds. Remember, when you go into 2K, you can go and set the threshold of how the 3-point percentage of this the CPU should make or you should make. That's what they do. Doesn't matter if you have an 82 or not, whatever the base stat is, okay? It's still another timing system behind that. And I know the shooting got hit in some way. I know. If they got legend badges, now it's a whole nother tier. 90s probably mean even more this year. Having a 90 is probably just like, it's that cap for that. Whatever area you want to go into when you want to be elite. So I feel like they're going to break us down. If you go balanced, you're going to really feel it a little more this year. You're going to feel that hit, and that's what I like. As long as they do that. Because then the real nice niggas on the balance builds will shine, like me. You know what I mean? Not the builds. It was too easy. 2K was too easy back. Not saying like, oh, I could beat everybody, but it's too easy to do shit. They have to make it to where things are valuable, I feel like. Only the dribble guy stuff comes off hard to people, you know, but other things got to be that way too. Pass accuracy, 82. That's not bad, but like I said, I keep seeing these 80 stats, y'all. It's letting me know that, yo, if there's a lot of 80 stats in areas, they balancing this shit, meaning it's not going to hit the same. Then they showed us legend badges above Hall of Fame. Shit not going to hit the same. Yeah, you still be able to knock down a 3 ball if you got an 82, yes, of course. But imagine defense on you, somebody who's good, you know, the consistency of it is not going to be as strong, and that's what matters to make something balanced. 98 ball handle. This was the one where it got really juicy. It looks like you can go crazy high in one area. This is what I'm seeing this year, and everything else you can either balance out. You can go high. Matter of fact, since I'm seeing it balanced out in multiple areas, it's letting me know you can go crazy high in 2 areas this year with your build. And that's how older 2Ks was. These newer 2Ks, it made it seem like we can be everywhere because of just how the stats played out. But back in the older 2Ks, 2 areas you could go really strong. Every other area you got to balance out the best way you can. And that's what makes us unique. That was what was making us unique. This year is going to make us even more unique because of the cap breakers as well. So we have to still pay attention to that. Even with the sleeves now are more beneficial now. They're more rewarding now. So having a sleeve that boosts up something is so, oh my God, they did fire with that. They did fire with that. The builder is going to be so much funner now just based off of that alone. Rebound stats is shitty. Block stats is shitty. Perimeter defense is still is shitty. We have to look at that. This build is powerful when it comes to shooting, driving past you, and dribbling. But when it comes to playing defense, he's not going to do nothing. You see, he got the regular little interceptor. Why that badge look like right stick ripper? It's not right stick ripper. That's the other badge, the spotter precision one. Does he have pickpocket here? No, I'm not seeing any pickpocket. Yes, pickpocket bronze. So they're doing the same thing like last year. You at least get pickpocket as least if you go to a 70 or something like that. Okay, not bad. But he's not clamping nobody up with this. Honestly, he's not. 100%. He's not doing it. He doesn't have the clamp badge. He has regular defensive stats where if you are good, you probably could do a little something to distract your defender, but nothing crazy to where he's stopping him up. You getting cooked with these stats. That's how 2K has to go back to. You can play a little bit defense, but you gotta have a team, a lockdown with you, something like that. Boom. Speed, agility is both balanced. Strength is low, so he's not getting none of the clamp breaker stuff, none of those badges to blow by you. I'm liking what I'm seeing with this game. Cause this is like people will try to make a cheesy build, and so when you guys are making your builds this year, prioritizing to these badges right here is very key. Now you see that you can get multiple legend badges going in one area. Look at it. That's 3 playmaking legend badges. What does that mean, people? It's the same if you go into shooting and you get all the shooting. You're gonna be basically like a sharp, a pair sharp. It's basically like a pair playmaker with the gold, a little bit of Hall of Fame here, and a few of them added. They just breaking it down a little bit more. Took away little badges, added the takeovers, so the takeovers added a new effect. So we're kind of getting, we have badges there, but we're kind of getting on to something new. Like, oh, what takeovers am I running? What's the best takeover to run with this player? What's the best combination, the badge perk to run with this? You know, there's a badge perk that lets you boost up one of your let's say if you had speed booster on Hall of Fame, right, and you put on the badge perk, it allows you to boost speed booster up to legend. So there is so much combination and calculating. And that's what I've been wanting from 2K, y'all. I've been wanting a calculating type of game that's fun, that you could put a whole bunch of pieces together. Because, bro, that's a lot of the big known games that went big is based off of people. All the games that went big, like, you know, that I know of, it's a lot of customization to it, or you can have your own uniqueness in it some way, you know. So I just wanted to give y'all this touch on legend badges, man, to let y'all know, be very careful. We think, oh, cause 2K, you know, they allowing us to test everything and stuff like double sword. It's always a double-edged sword, man. It's always a double-edged sword. You want to know why? Cause some people, listen, some people, they can have all that, but it could create more indecisiveness. 2K makes it simple. This is more complicated. Let me tell y'all this. Y'all think it looks simple. Oh, less badges. No, it's more complicated. Because you're not going to get certain shooting badges that was a normal shooting badge to you back in the day. So having to shoot certain shots without a certain badge is, man, it's going to be differences. Having to shoot a shot with the takeover or a certain badge perk to help you, it's going to be different things now this year. There's already hot spots and lethal zones still. So think it's about to be a whole different year. I feel like badges got a little bit more rarity to them now. It's going to be a little bit rare for a person to have a badge now. You know what I mean? They trying to like make it more about the attributes and play style, SIGs you're using, types of shots you're taking. That's what they're trying to make it about. More than it's like people like, oh, hope they got green machine this year, hot zone hunters ought to be the best type time. You know what I mean? They're trying to make us just focus on these stats right here. I see it, man. We back to it, y'all. Pair builds. Gold has gotten a nerf. Hall of Fame still Hall of Fame. At least you still gonna feel definitely like you could do something with it. But we already know that legend is a jump, bro. It's a jump of a badge. Our badges don't regress. That's we already know that's the prize package. Gold badges got reduced. I can already tell. You're gonna feel something on gold, but they reduced it. Just look at it as like each badge level got reduced. It's not how we used to look at it before. Bronze probably booty. You're going to be able to do something a little bit with a little bronze and attributes if you have it. Silver, okay, still a little bit. You're going to feel a little difference. Gold, you'll probably start to feel like something. Hall of Fame. And then it's going to depend. Remember, we in this new system too where a silver, let's say you had a silver speed booster, right? Let's say if you did have 75 speed with ball, or let's say at least go to 80. We're missing gold, but that's still fast. So you understand that, you know what I mean? You have silver speed booster, 80 speed with ball, that's still fast. You're still gonna move a little bit, you know. It's not gold, but you're still gonna move a little bit. So there is levels in between that. Don't let me just make y'all think that balanced builds is trash now, but they have gotten a nerf in a whole. We're gonna see. I'm telling you, we're gonna see people making pair builds main just so they can have these little legend badges and play their role. I'm telling you. Courts are bigger now. Less badges. Less badges means go to a role more. You know, when you was more badges and this guy, oh, I had this demigod build that could do everything. He has like damn near kind of a whole bunch of badges everywhere. Now they breaking it down, man. It's so simple to see. So simple to see. I'm ready for this 2K, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. How y'all feel about these new legend badges. Where y'all going with y'all badges? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna mix and match. I'm gonna see if I could get something in the shooting, maybe, and maybe something in the playmaking for KD. It depends on the build, y'all. That's how complex it is. They gonna have people indecisive in the builder. I'm telling you. Even when you could test all your shit out and test it, you always gotta test against the person. So I feel like 2K just like, you know what? That doesn't change us. We don't lose any money because they still have to go out there and try their build regardless. Even if we give them the tools to test their builds and get themselves ready before they even step out on the court. Yeah, Bill. That is right. You're right, Mike. They always still have to go and play. And each player's not going to play the same with each build. So they're eventually probably just going to find something else in the build, you know. Hit that like, subscribe.